So, and I had to judge these people, so they're decent. Oh, I'm starting at the bottom. So, this is the Lost Souls session of the evening, by the way. So our first lost poor soul to come up here and spew the rancid remains of his soul is Jevin Mersinski, or Mersinski. I'm mispronouncing it because...
Thank you, Satan, for fucking up my last name. I appreciate it. Yeah, my name is Jevin Nerchinsky. I know that's a weird name for a Puerto Rican dude. Yeah, no, I'm half Puerto Rican, half white. I look all white, but that's only because my father took all the melanin with him when he left me as a child. Yeah, aw. That's not even the saddest thing about me. You know what the saddest thing about me is? I fucked up my brain. I did 6 tabs of acid, and now I just have panic attacks all the time. And if you don't experience panic attacks, like I'm having one right now. If you don't experience panic attacks, the thing is, there's people out here who are normal. Hopefully you guys are normal. And you guys can just walk through your day like, oh, I'm fine every day or whatever. Me, almost every day, my brain says, you're having a heart attack. Hey, Jevin, you're having a heart attack. And then, like, 30, 40 minutes goes by, and I'm like, oh shit, heart attack. And then it's like, psych, no heart attack, you're fine. And then I gotta be like, oh, what the fuck, man? Aren't we in this together? You know? Why would you make me feel this way? So, that is very debilitating. I'm like half agoraphobic now. You know what I mean? Agoraphobic, my apologies. Yeah, man, like, this is the only time I go out, you know, because I got to chase my dream, of course, but the rest of the time, I'm at home. I got 3 kids, I'm a homeschool parent, and so, you know, most of my days are spent at home doing like ABCs 1 to 3s, watching Jungle Book over and over and over again. You know how kids are. But my most recent panic attack, man, really fucked up. I was in the bathroom. I got my oldest daughter up at the table doing her workbook, you know. I step into the bathroom, do my business, come out, and I feel it hit me. Now, because I live with this all the time, I got a routine, all right? First thing I do, I go, I'm having a panic attack. And then, once I realize that, I go, okay, all right, I gotta get low, you know, because I don't want to pass out and hit my head or anything crazy like that, so I get real low. And so here I am, just sitting on the floor for a minute. My daughter, she's 5, she don't get it. She sees me, she's like, oh, that's weird. Hey, Papa, you okay? And I go, yeah, baby, I'm good, you know, and it's all right, just do your thing, man. And I'm just like, you know, shaking, panic attack. And she comes down, because she's a loving daughter. And she says, Papa, are you okay? And I say, yeah, baby, I'm good. Don't, you know, because I don't want to fuck her up. I don't want her to know what's happening to me. I don't want her to be all fucked up. But she don't, you know, she's too compassionate. She comes right up to me and she says, oh, Papa, do you want to sing the bear song? Now, obviously, can't fuck up my kids, right? So I put her in my arms. I go, look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. Yeah, man. That acid trip was crazy. I used to take acid all the time on the weekends, and it was fine because things would be all colorful and beautiful. And, you know, that was cool. And then this dude gave me 3 tabs because it started wearing off every time. But he didn't tell me that shit was double dosed. So here I am after, like, staying up for, like, 36 hours because I'm just always freaking out, you know? And I just like, okay, I can relax, take 3 tabs of acid. I had no kids at the home, you know, my mom took them for the weekend. And I just, all of a sudden I start, you know, everything's cool. Oh, wow, I'm super happy. And then I was gone, blacked out, right? I don't remember what happened, but my wife is telling me I'm doing crazy shit. This is Christmas, so I'm like right under the Christmas tree like this, you know? You know, not even there. I don't remember any of this. What I remember is my experience, which is I was fading in and out of consciousness, right? She had to figure something out. She knew I wasn't responsive, so she calls her dad, my father-in-law, and she's like, hey man, you did a lot of acid in the 60s. You want to come over and check on Jevin? He don't seem right. So here's my father-in-law. Now, by the time he gets there, I must have got hot. So I'm butt-ass naked in my house, just, you know, butt-ass naked, dick dangling under the Christmas tree, you know? And he comes in and he's like, oh, this isn't good. I don't really know how to do this. Look, Gina upstairs, her son does acid. Let me go get her. What? My upstairs neighbor? So she comes down, the door's wide open. She comes down, oh, what's the matter? Ah! Runs back upstairs. No help. Now I have to live with this woman for like years after. Every time she comes down or we see each other pass, I know she's seen my dick. You know, and that shit is not great. So they called the police, all right? that was a good idea, right? They couldn't have just held me down and like, you know, no, they called the police. The police, they don't know what's going on. Now I'm half gay all of a sudden because I see this real handsome police officer. I'm like, hey there, stranger, how you doing? Grabbing on his dick and shit. He's like, sir, we're gonna have to restrain you. Like, I don't even remember this. I remember when the paramedics came. They put me on a stretcher and I got locked in this fucking, you know, mode, I don't know, where like I had to look at all the various things in the ambulance. Like, okay, fire extinguisher, good. Guy, you know, pulling me in, he has blue eyes. Uh-oh, looked at the wrong thing. Restart. Now I'm like, okay, fire extinguisher, not blue eyes. Medical kit, okay. Guy's shoe, and it's just over and over again, man, stuck in it. Until finally I looked at the things in the correct sequence, and now I go on, right? I get to the next part where the aliens get me. Some people have, you know, experiences with God and shit. I don't believe in God. I believe in you, Satan, though, don't worry. And so, fucking aliens, they must have, you know, taken me away. So they take me, and they're like doing bargaining things with me, like, hey, you just had your first daughter. What are you doing all this weed? I mean, acid. I do smoke a lot of weed, though. They're like, what are you doing all this acid, man? Like, you're ruining your life. Here's the deal. Either you have to go, or we'll take the life of your first daughter. And so I'm a slick-talking motherfucker. I'm like, hey, man, what if I just stop doing drugs, huh? What if I stop, you know, doing all these bad things? No. They were very adamant on the fact that one of us had to go. So I'm not a piece of shit. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll go. And I must have made the right decision because confetti, pew, good job, you made the right decision. And I wake up butt-ass naked in the hospital. All right, now I don't know why I'm there or where I am, but there was an old man, this is COVID time, so we were on the hallway, you know? This old man right across from me, and I just, being all fucked up like that, I saw him and I was like, he knows, you know, he knows what happened. So I just walk up, but I know it's inappropriate to just be like, why am I here, you know? So I just say, hey man, I hope you feel better. And he's like, yeah, you too, man. But joke's on him. I'll never feel better again. Thank you very much. I'm Devin Nerchinsky. I'll just give this.